Hello everyone, myself Sneha Shah from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology from the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Today I am going to explain you two topics. First one is permutation and the second one is combination from the subject of probability and statistics from the unit of basic probability. In the last session I had explained you about Bayes' rule. Now first of all, what is permutation? Permutation means the fundamental principle of counting that the number of different arrangements is known as permutations. So if we are calculating from total number of any random variables, if we are selecting any particular number of arrangement, then it will be defining by permutation. So for particular arrangement, we will find defining it as a permutations. So if we are defining permutations, it will be defined as NPR and its equation equals to n into n minus 1, n minus 2 up to n minus r plus 1. Now if we are taking n equals to r or r equals to n, if we are taking the values of r and n same, then the term will be n p n and its value equals to, instead of this r, we will taking it as a n. So n minus n plus 1, it will consider as 1. So the value will be npn equals to n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to the last term is 1. So you can see that this term n minus 1, n minus 2 up to n, this will be considered as n factorial. So when we are taking in the permutation r equals to n, then it will consider as n factorial. In this NPR, the number of permutations of n objects taken at r at the time NPR equals to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So by using this equation, we can find out the permutations of any arrangement. It can be well defined by some example. The first example is, what is the number of different arrangements or permutations consisting of 3 letters each that can be formed from the 7 letters A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So from these 7 letters, if we will selecting any 3 letters, how many types of different arrangement should be there? So if we will finding this term, then it will be defining by permutation. Now if we are solving this by using permutations equation, then we can say that what is permutation equation? NPR, right? In this, n means total number of term and r means particular selection. So you can see that total number of letters are 7 and from the 7 we will selecting 3 letters. So here if we are saying that value of n means total number of letters equals to 7 and r equals to 3, means particular 3 letters will be formed. So if we are taking NPR, the equation of NPR equals to n factorial upon n minus r factorial. So what is value of n? N equals to 7. So if I am putting here as 7, so the term will be 7 factorial upon 7 minus r. N minus r means 7 minus the value of r equals to 3. So the term will be 7 minus 3 factorial. Now if I am simplifying this, you can see that 7 factorial upon 7 minus 3 means 4 factorial. Now if I am simplifying this term, then the term will be 7 into 6 into 5 into up to 4 factorial. We will simplifying this. Divide by 4 factorial. Now this 4 factorial will be cancelled out, so the term will be 7 into 6 into 5 and the answer of it equals to 210. So there will be 210 different arrangements. By using this, we can form from the 7 letter, we can rearrange 3 letters. Like from this, first arrangement is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like in this, if we are selecting any 3 letters, suppose if I am taking this 3 letter, so it can be arranged over here, it can be arranged over here, or it can be arranged over here, right? So there will be different ways. So there will be 210 the number of different permutations of 11 letters of the word Mississippi. Now in this you can see that the total number of letters are 11. But in this the I, S and P are in the repeated form, so we have to consider it as in the repeated form. So if we are solving this example in this permutation, if you want to find out permutations for this, then we will first of all defining these number of letters. In this letters are M, the next letter is I, the next term is S and the next term is P, and all the other terms are repeating in this fourth term, right? Now if we considering this M is considered as only one time it is occurring. Now if we are calculating the number I letter, which is how many times it is repeating from 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it will be repeating 4 times. Now if I am finding S, it is also repeating 4 times. So S will be 4 times. And what will be the term P? P letters will repeating 2 times. Now if I want to find out number of different permutations for this, then we will defining as NBR. Generally we are defining permutation as NBR, right? But over here there are 4 different letters and it will be in the repeating form. So we will writing this instead of this R, we will taking it as N1, N2, N3 up to N3. Now you can see that there are 4 different letters M, I, S and P. So we are taking N1, N2, N3 and N4. Now if I want to find out this NP, N1, N2, N3 and N4, so for that we have to find out N1 factorial, N2 factorial, N3 factorial and N4 factorial. So from this number of terms will be 1, so it will gives you 1 factorial. Same way number of I will be 4, so it will gives you 4 factorial. Same way as for S it's 4 factorial and this one is 2 factorial, right? Now if we are solving this example for finding permutation, then the term will be n factorial upon n minus n1, n2, n3. From this n1, n2, n3 and n4 we can say that n1 factorial, n2 factorial, n3 factorial and n factorial, n4 factorial, right? Now what is the value of n? N means total number of letters. So total number of letters are 11, so it will consider as 11 factorial. So if we are taking n factorial means 11 factorial. So over here the value instead of this n1 n factorial we are taking 11 factorial. Divide by n1 factorial, what is the value of n1? This one is considered as n1, this one is considered as n2, this one is considered as n3 and this is considered as n4. So if we are writing the value of n1 factorial, its value equals to 1 factorial, then n2 factorial means 4 factorial, n3 factorial equals to 4 factorial and same way n4 factorial means 2 factorial. Now if I am simplifying this equation, then 11 factorial means 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 into 7, likewise it will be divided by 4 factorial and 2 factorial. And after simplification, this answer of it equals to 34650. So this is your final answer of number of different ways in which we are rearranging this Mississippi. So from this 11 letters we can rearrange it by 34,650 times, or in this ways we can rearrange these 11 letters. Now the next topic is combinations. Now what is combinations and what is the basic difference between permutation and combination? First of all, if I am saying that permutations, so in the permutation we are considering that the number of arrangement. Suppose if I am taking any one example, like suppose if I am taking letters A, B and C, and if I want to rearrange this letter, then for particular rearrangement, like this one is first term, then we can rearrange like this also, then we can rearrange it like this also. So particular rearrangement of it will be considered as permutation. But if we are saying that from these 3 letters, if you want to select this 2 letters, So it's a combination of two letters. So from this three letter, if we come selecting a particular combination, so that it will consider as combination. So there is no particular rearrangement is required. Just we have to select a particular combination. Then it will be how many number of ways to selecting this particular combination. So it will be defined by using combinations. So combinations will be defined as before that I am explaining that in a permutation we are interested in the order of the arrangement of the objects, but in this combination we are not interested in it. So if we are interested only in selecting or choosing objects without regard to the order. So if we are selecting a particular combination, there is no interest in this particular selection, then it will be defined as combination. Now, the total number of combinations of R objects can be selected from N objects. So, total number of objects will be N. From that, we are selecting a particular R combinations. Then it will be defining as NCR equals to N factorial upon R factorial into N minus R factorial. Now, if we are putting the value of N factorial, its value equals to N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 up to N minus R plus 1 divided by R factorial, because after this the value of N minus R factorial will be cancelled out in the numerator and denominator. So now if we are representing this numerator, it will be representing as NPR. This one is equation of NPR, right? So this will be considered as NPR divided by this R factorial. So by using this equation, we can select a particular combination of number of objects. Same way, if you want to find out NCR, then it will be same as NCN minus R. Because you can see that if I am selecting instead of this R, if I am taking N minus R, then what will be the equation? Suppose if I am taking NCR, then the equation will be N factorial upon R factorial into N minus R factorial, right? Now if I am taking NCN minus R, then what will be the equation? N factorial upon this value minus this value, means N minus N minus R into the second term, means N minus R factorial, right? The first term minus second term or second term. Same way, first term minus second term and second term, right? So if I am simplifying this term, N minus N means it will be cancelled out, and minus minus plus R factorial. So it will be considered as R factorial, and the second term is N minus R factorial. So from these two equations, you can see that NCR is equals to NCN minus R. So we will writing this equation as NCR is equals to NCN minus R. Now this combination can be well defined by some example. The first example is find the number of ways in which 3 cards can be chosen or selected from a total of 8 different cards. Now from these terms you can define as total number of cards will be 8, right? And from this 8 different cards we have to select a particular 3 card. So it means we have to select a combination of 3 cards. So there is no particular arrangement is required. So to solve this example, we will use combinations. So if you want to solve this example by using combinations equation, then the solution of it equals to, if I am writing NCR, then the equation will be N factorial upon R factorial into N minus R factorial, right? So for that, first of all, we have to define N, value of N and R. In this, you are given that the value of N means total number of cards equals to 8, and the value of R means 3 cards we are selecting. So the value of R equals to 3. Now if I am putting these two values in this equation, then the term will be 8 factorial upon 3 factorial into 8 minus 3 factorial, right? Because N, value of N equals to 8 and value of R equals to 3. So 8 minus 3 factorial. Now we can see that 8 minus 3 factorial means 5 factorial. Now if we are simplifying this 3 factorial, it will be representing as 3 into 2 into 1. Now if we simplifying this 8 factorial, it will gives you the term as 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial. Right, now this 5 factorial will be cancelled out and 3 into 6 will be cancelled out. So 8 into 7 means there are 56 ways to select a particular 3 cards from these 8 different cards. Okay, so in the next session we will solve more example based on this combinations. Thank you so much.